What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. I hope everybody's having a great thirsty Thursday. I'm sorry, it's not Thursday, it's Wednesday, it's hump day. And man, am I having a hard time getting over the hump. Got a air conditioning unit that we're changing out this morning. I got a ceiling fan that's kind of jacked up that I'm taking care of right now. And get back over to the red brick house, and the winds are whipping like crazy. And I had to get out so early that I didn't have a chance to do my morning video. So rumors of my demise are greatly exaggerated. But it appears that things are going south in a hurry with Diggs. And Diggs, Stefon Diggs, Trayvon. That Stefon Diggs, we still haven't gotten definitive exactly what's going on, but it's definitely not sounding really good with what we're getting out of Buffalo. When you have the coach saying that he's concerned, you have Josh Allen basically admitting that he needs to do better. Okay, hold on. Can't get nothing done because I got to get this nitrogen for my brother to blow out the HVAC line so he can get it hooked up. He's rocking and rolling on that and so on. But when you got the coach who's already saying he's concerned, you've got Josh Allen saying basically he's got to do a better job, and you've kind of gotten Stefon Diggs that has all off season been kind of like, I really don't want to be here. And this isn't something that he hasn't done before, because it was like this back when he was with the Minnesota Vikings and they wanted to get rid of him as well. Now, I have to say that Stefon Diggs, you look at what's happened with Josh Allen with Stefon Diggs versus without him. It kind of reminds me of the Tom Cruise movie, With Me, Without Me. With me, without me. Josh Allen was ass before Stefon Diggs. You know, everybody always talks about, well, you know, Dak Prescott, that Amari Cooper made Dak Prescott. You can literally look and say that Stefon Diggs made Josh Allen. The question is, do you look at this and say, we can be a great home for Stefon Diggs, that we won't have the problems that he's had in the past because we have something else to offer? One, you got Big D in the spotlight, which is something Minnesota and Buffalo did not have. Nobody has it like the Cowboys. So if you're talking about creating, you know, as Micah Parsons says, you know, social media presence, the Cowboys are a place to be, because you will definitely get publicity. I can't guarantee you'll get a Super Bowl, but if he's there, I'd say your odds get better with him than without him. It's kind of crazy because now Buffalo is between a rock and a hard place. So the question is how much draft compensation would you have to give up? Would it be worthwhile for the Cowboys to look at getting that guy? My mind, it's a possibility. I have to look at it and say that Stefon probably would love to play with his brother. I think that right there is something that nobody else can offer. That's a huge thing. You've got the Cowboys being America's team, always on TV and in prime time. You got a lot warmer weather and a whole lot more you can do. I know they got Great Falls and you can go across to Toronto and things like that, but they ain't got nothing like Big D. They ain't got nothing like Big D, okay? Dallas, are you kidding me? Stefon would love to go there. Now, the problem is, there's a couple of problems with this. It's not impossible because, you know, you can make things work if you want to. But they restructured his deal to get some cap relief. And he is a major cap hit for the Bills. I don't have the numbers in front of me to know what it's like and all that. But I tell you, that could end up being a major distraction for the Bills if he really wants it to be. Now, here's the thing. Here's the reality of the what's what and who's who. Is as far as the player goes, you can't really sit out. The NFL, when they gave the players the right to be able to smoke weed and, a little bit more freedom and stuff, with that freedom became more control. You will never see a Zeke Elliott go to Cabo again. Because now, it used to be, guy holds out, you work out the deal, no problem, bro. We good. It's all forgiven. The fines and stuff will be forgiven and so on. Not anymore. You miss a week of practice in a preseason game, that's a game check. That's not like a $60,000 fine. That is a game check. You get 17 of those. Or I guess you get 18. I guess they break down to 18 weeks. Yeah. So, and the problem is, you can do like Saquon's talking about, hold out for a year. That year don't count. They still own your rights. So the reality is there's very little that Stefon can do. He can show up and he can be a distraction. He can pull like our running back Dwayne Thomas did back in the 72 season and didn't talk to nobody. They won a Super Bowl, something Buffalo's never done, but literally did not speak for the whole season. So you can do some things to be a distraction. Let me go in here and get these screws and I'll be right back. Okay, so here's the thing. His cap number for this year is $14 million, which then goes to 27 next year. See, they restructured his deal so that way they could get some cap relief this year. So it's 27, 28, and 27, I think, over the next 3 years. So there is a lot of money there on the contract that you're going to have to deal with him. And he is actually 30 years old. So do you look at this and say, God, we could have one hellacious wide receiver core, because you do have a very good one right now. Do you roll the dice and say, hey, Buffalo, we'll give you a second-round pick for Stefon Diggs and move on? Now, Buffalo, when they got him, was the number one pick. That's what they gave up for him. But you got 3 good years out of him. And actually, I'm going to look at something real quick here. I'll be right back. We have to put in the work, however we can do it, okay? So here's the thing. Here's what's crazy. So Josh Allen, wow. No wonder Josh Allen is like, there is no us without him. Josh Allen, his first 2 seasons was ass. He had 20 TDs and 9 interceptions. Nothing to write home about. After Stefon Diggs got there, 37 TDs. If you don't think that talent matters, then you're a freaking idiot. Because when you got a guy who is that quick, that can make moves and get open like he does, if you don't think that that doesn't make quarterback better, and you think that having Noah Brown is equivalent, you're stupid. You're just plain stupid. There's no point in me even talking to you, because these things are not the same. So I look at that and say, if I could add a Stefon Diggs to go with Brandon Cooks, CeeDee Lamb, and Michael Gallup, I can guarantee you those guys are going to get open. And that's going to help the running game like crazy and make everything better on this roster. Now, I'm not, of course, the Cowboys. I don't have the money. I don't have the draft picks. I'm not the one that would be doing all this. So this is just what we dream about, what we talk about, of course, on Sports Talk. And think if there's a possibility. I think you have to do your due diligence and find out what Buffalo would be looking for. Because I can tell you, I bet you, if you said to Stefon, you can go to the Cowboys to play with your brother, he would be all in on that one. All right, good people. I'm going to put this all together and get it uploaded to you guys. And I got to go over here and take care of some work. I got to get this nitrogen from my brother. And I'll see you soon. Peace.